let's get into some things and some stuff. Obviously, the debate happening this Thursday, it is all anyone can talk about. And Shannon Bream had Trey Gowdy on to talk about managing expectations for Trump and for Biden.
Let's start with the debate expectations. I mean, is the right or Republicans in trouble because they've, spent a lot of time in recent weeks talking about how President Biden can't find his way off the stage. And we saw what happened at the State of the Union when he came in stronger than expected, and there was a ton of praise for him.
Yeah, they got to be very careful. I mean, I don't know why Republicans fall into this trap of setting high expectations. I mean, this debate, Shannon, to me is fascinating because it's a combination of agenda and acuity. It's content and cognition. So the viewers will be watching both, not only what you say, but are you fit for office? So I don't recall a debate in my lifetime where both of those issues were front and center for both of the candidates. Not just what you say, but I mean, can you remember which day of the week it is? That's going to be an issue.
So he's really worried. Trey Gowdy's really, because I saw a couple clips of him over the weekend, and he is really worried that we've set the bar so low for Biden. And he's like, you're underestimating him, blah, blah, blah. I mean, okay. Listen, there was somebody, Patty was telling me over the weekend that she has a friend who's a nurse. And I think this is a really great hypothesis that the reason that they're taking so long to prepare him for the debate, I love this theory so much, is that they're trying to get the right cocktail of drugs in his system.
Oh my gosh.
Just to try to figure out how to make sure that he is able to withstand that long of a debate, standing or whatever, and going against Trump. And I don't necessarily disagree with that. I was like, that is a fantastic theory. I really think it's great. Because seriously, when it comes to the issues, he knows like what is going to be talked about because they're going to be telling him the issues in advance. I totally believe that too. He has the upper hand when it comes to what's being asked. But I think that when it comes to like physically standing on that stage and physically being able to be up there for that long period of time, that's what we're all like thinking. There's no way this guy can do it. I think that theory is a great theory.
I know he asked about being seated, but I never heard if that was, if that was allowed. I just never heard. And then since they chose podiums, I'm guessing they didn't allow it.
I mean, if he sits and Trump stands, that's going to make him look even worse. Cause Trump will stand the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Trump will be like, cause remember when he did that with Hillary, he walked around her and he's like alpha male. He's like a freaking lion. He's going to just like walk around. He's going to do that. That's what he's going to do. If Biden sits, it's over. I mean, the optics of that are terrible. So I think that theory is a really good because they're trying to figure out how can we get this guy to withstand this long of a debate where, listen, the State of the Union was one thing because it was telepromptered.
Right.
This is not telepromptered. He's going to have to get up there and wing it. Mm-hmm. And he's not good at winging it, you guys. So, I mean, I understand where Trey Gowdy's coming from, where you can't set the bar so low because he may come in there and he may actually have some decent answers and he's not going to be dead. So, okay, well, he's going to be answering some questions. So that's going to be better than what we all think he's going to do. But I mean, he can't do that great in this setting.
We'll see. I mean, at least like CNN, just as a contrast, they're predicting that Trump is just going to be like awful. Here's, I don't even know who these people are, but here's some CNN people.
Looking for Biden to give the same performance he did in the previous debates, but also to do what he did in the State of the Union, which is to surprise expectations. The Trump campaign has set the expectations so low for Joe Biden. All he has to do is show up and not fall over himself and die, and he wins the debate because the Trump campaign says he doesn't even have the ability to stand up for 60 minutes or 90 minutes. So I don't think the format helps Donald Trump. The idea there's no audience, all that stuff is bad for him. And I think he's going to try to make it into a big show in the circus, but hopefully Jake Tapper will keep things on track.
It's a good person to bet on there.
Again, though, that the State of the Union was telepromptered. He was reading. Mm-hmm. He can't read in this one. It's not like he's going to be sitting there going, pause.
Yeah, he can't. It's going to be very different.
Mm-hmm.
And then in terms of fundraising, Trump is ahead, and it's all because of all the trials. I mean, as soon as he was convicted, people were like, "Oh, hell no." And the money started rolling in, and now he is ahead of Biden. And back to Trey and Shannon, who give the breakdown about that.
Some people who want to hear details about that. Let's put up the fundraising here. President Trump has now closed what was a gap with President Biden. He had a huge fundraising month in May. That comes on the heels of his conviction. He has predicted all along the legal trouble would be helpful to him, and certainly in the wake of the conviction in New York, as you and I were standing there, it has paid dividends for him when it comes to donors stepping up, great and small.
I hate to say this, and the former president may very much disagree with me, but if he were to receive an active prison sentence, it would guarantee that he becomes elected, and his fundraising would skyrocket even more. Now, that's a steep price to pay to go to Rikers just to win an election and to have better fundraising. But you're right. I mean, to out fundraise an incumbent president is hard to believe. The question then becomes, where are you going to spend the money and how are you going to spend the money? But that Democrat advantage in money is gone.
He's not wrong.
No, he's not.
He's not wrong at all. Mm-hmm. But man, Democrats were gloating about having more money, and you can't do that anymore. And they did it. They're the ones who did it. Yeah. They, in essence, campaigned for Trump by doing all the shit that they've done over the past several months. Congratulations, Democrats. You raised a lot of money for the Republicans.
Well, and the trial obviously helped Trump more than I think Democrats ever thought it might. And Andrew Cuomo was on with Bill Maher over the weekend, and Bill addressed that. And Andrew Cuomo actually agreed, saying that if this weren't Trump, the cases would have never been brought.
The trial in New York, the one he got convicted for, was the greatest fundraising bonanza ever. He was lagging behind Biden, and now he's pulled quite a bit ahead. That trial was the greatest reason people had to send their checks for $5, $10, $25, whatever dollars to Donald Trump. So I was always with you on the one in New York, the hush money trial. I don't think they should have brought that one. It was just always going to look like a sex case, and people were always just going to look at it that way. So anyway.
That case, the Attorney General's case in New York, frankly, should have never been brought. And if his name was not Donald Trump, and if he wasn't running for president, I'm the former AG in New York, I'm telling you that case would have never been brought. And that's what is offensive to people.
Yep.
And it should be, because if there's anything left, it's belief in the justice system.
Yeah, and look at
the background.
Crybaby sitting next to him.
Right?
But it's Trump. That's him. Can we get him? Yeah. He's absolutely right about that. I mean, and people see that. So what you're admitting is that it's politically motivated, and it's more than one that's politically motivated, and people see that, and they know that the justice system is completely borked.
It's just nice to see Democrats admitting it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Democrats, including Crybaby.
Right. Exactly. You know who doesn't suck though? And that is our friends at Birch Gold. I didn't realize this, but they are, you know, that Trustpilot website where people review everything?
Yes.
Companies. It's kind of like Yelp, only it's a little different because it's just how trustworthy is this company. They are rated really, 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 really high at Trustpilot, and they are AAA rated with the Better Business Bureau. This is, we only talk about and promote companies that we actually believe in. Birch Gold is one of those companies. And I think the reason why is just because they're so freaking good at the education part, right? I mean, that's
for sure. Yeah. Because I mean, I don't know anything about finances or anything about gold. I don't know. Yeah. I need somebody to teach me.
Mm-hmm.
All the things.
Give you the information for free without obligating you to anything. So you just get this free education, and it's so easy. All you have to do is text the word chicks to 989898. They're just going to send you information, and then you can look at that information, read it. You'll understand it because I did, and I don't understand financial information. You'll understand it, and then you'll decide, is this something that I want to help diversify my financial portfolio? Because now's a great time to do that.
Yeah.
Considering everybody's predicting another market crash. So protect yourself, protect your current investments, protect your retirement, and think about adding gold or other precious metals. Text the word chicks to 989898. All right, Kamala. Kamala is making the rounds, talking about how they have to win, how they're going to win. Here she is.
Joe Biden and this debate will make clear the contrast. You know, of the many issues in our country and our world that are complex and nuanced, November of 2024 is binary. And when you look at the difference, I would ask people to really imagine what the world will be like on January 20th, 2025.
Okay, done. I'm imagining. Done. You guys
Why
imagining?
we're not voting for you.
Right. Everybody's imagining. That's what we're doing. So thanks for that, Kamala.
Have you noticed that thing that she does where if she thinks she says something extraordinarily profound, she'll nod like this?
She'll go.
Like right after she says it? Like she wants somebody to go, yeah, wow.
Wow, that was really profound. It was really great. We're going to write that down.
And her husband also making the rounds, and he says they got to win.
Election. We have to win this election. Literally, our country and our world depends on us winning this election. That's what's going to happen.
Literally. No, second gentleman, no. He just wants to stay where he is. He doesn't want to have to go back to California because that place is a crap hole. Nope.